Hey, welcome back to Every Dad's Carry. Today I want to start this video off with a little short story. Um, Back a few months ago, went out to dinner with some family, and they were having a birthday party in the restaurant we were at, and they had balloons up everywhere. Long story short, somebody there at the party, they had tons of balloons, too many balloons they didn't know what to do with, and my little girls, I got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, they love balloons. Thought it was awesome. They came over, saw the kids were into the balloons in the party, brought them balloons, told them to have a good time, enjoy the balloons. Well, being kids that are kids, they come over and somehow manage to wrap the string, like the party ribbon, around their wrist, so they could help hold on to it. Thought they were doing a good thing, so they wouldn't fly away. Because they've seen us in the past tie a loop in it they could stick their arm through, but they couldn't figure out how to get the loop through. We're all talking, have a good time there at the table, and next thing you know, I turn around and little girl's grabbing at her wrist trying to get it loose, and it couldn't have, 10 seconds or less, and she's got that thing wrapped up tight around there, and I'm looking down at it. I'm trying to figure out how to unwrap it. I can't figure out how to unwrap the thing. I can't get it to undo. Every which way I do it, it twists it more, it tightens it up. Long story short, her hand starts turning red. I know it's going to start turning purple. She starts screaming, crying, and freaking out. Everybody starts going in a panic. And, but typically I usually keep a cooler head about situations, and so does my wife. But everybody else in the restaurant or at the table and sitting around us and the tables next to us started freaking out quick when they saw little girl's hand turning colors. And everybody's pulling out. We live out in the country. We live in a rural part of the area where everybody's carrying pocket knives, and everybody's a farmer or whatever. And long story short, 10 guys are pulling out pocket knives, and one lady from the kitchen had a pair of scissors in her apron, and they're all bringing out these awesome, super sharp knives, blah, blah, blah. Well, long story short, my kid sees a big old blade shoved in her face, and she's freaking out. Scared to death, she's going to cut her arm off. She's crying and screaming now more about the knife she's seeing than she is the ribbon on her hand. I tell everybody to calm down. I got it covered. Everybody, just back up for a second. It's not a big deal. And I tell everybody thanks, but we don't need those. And I pull out this. This is a game changer if you have kids. Really, even if you don't have kids, it's great for a lot of different things. This is called the Spyderco Rescue Clipped. It's a 93 millimeter. I honestly don't know what that means, to be honest with you, and I don't really care. The point is, Rescue 93 millimeter, and it's the Rescue Clipped. I'll put a link in the description box below where you can pick this up. It's a great knife. You're going to want to pick it up, whether you have kids or not, because it's great for car wrecks, seat belts, or if your little girl wraps a party ribbon around her wrist and can't get it loose. And this is why. It is not a pointed blade. It's not insane sharp, razor sharp, where it's going to cut your slice right through something. But this is where it's key. It's got these ridges in here. It's made for cutting ropes, seat belts. It's an emergency rescue knife cutter for getting people out of bad situations. And it was perfect for taking this little end right here and barely getting it up under the rubber. Or under the ribbon. And I was able to take this nice, soft, rounded point on the end and put that up against my daughter's skin where it didn't hurt her at all, and then put the sharp razor teeth there on the ribbon, and she was never touched with any sharp objects. I didn't have to worry about cutting her wrist or cutting veins or none of that stuff, and I didn't have some monstrosity of a massive knife that I like carrying around too, but I don't want to put it up against my daughter's skin. So check these out. If you got kids that are in car seats or kids that like to get into stuff, this is a great thing for you, the husband, the wife, whoever, to carry around. Or if you got grandkids, if you're a grandparent, whatever. Or if you're just somebody that wants to be prepared for whatever might come at you. This is a great item. Cut seat belts. It's excellent. It's shockingly fast and sharp, but in a very safe, protective way to keep a knife blade off the skin. Thanks for watching. Check out everydadscarry.com. Check out the Amazon link description in the bottom. There's multiple different colors you can choose from, but this is a great knife. Swing by, pick you one up. Not very expensive, and it's well worth it to have these around to protect you, your family, and your kids. Thanks for watching.